Alright, it's your buddy, it's your pal, Mike Messier. I guess this is old news by now, but the news is new to me, and I just want to pay a respectful tribute in words to Malcolm Young. Died apparently at age 64 of, ironically enough, not that the AC/DC had much to do with the Beatles, but just that, Paul McCartney's song, that 64. Some people use 64 as a barometer for life expectancy because of that, song by the Beatles. Of course, the age of 27, we know for a lot of rock stars. All points in between, 33, the age of Jesus, his persecution. So, Malcolm Young. Now, I can't say that I have special thoughts on Malcolm Young as an individual. It's more so as AC/DC as a band. And Malcolm always more or less kind of let his brother Angus take that mascot or that lead guitarist role. But apparently Malcolm was pretty much the guiding force of the band with the writing of a lot of the songs, most of the songs. AC/DC fans, which there are a ton, will argue, a good portion, maybe 65, 70% like Bon Scott better. But I've met the fan who likes the Brian Johnson post-1980 or 1980 and after era better. And their album sales are probably more in favor towards 1980 and after, but it doesn't matter. I mean, just both great singers, but without Malcolm Young, none of it would have happened. And AC/DC was just a fun, rocking band. And the last couple of years have been really hard for AC/DC with Malcolm's health. But I'm lucky enough to say that I saw them perform live twice. And, just a band that kicked fucking ass, to be succinct about it. For any fans that don't know, or people that don't know anything about AC/DC, there's documentaries you can find. VH1 had a great one. There's other ones. Some really gritty stuff, but everyone's got their time. So I guess, I'm not a singer or anything, but I can say that one of my earliest film things was a music video I actually made, taking an AC/DC song, Thunderstruck, and putting it to footage of a boxing match between Sugar Ray Leonard, and Donnie Lalonde, of all things. So maybe I'll try to dig that up if I can find it. So this is not really an inspiring video of any kind. I guess I'll try now. I'll try to segue, if you've hung with me this far. What can we put into perspective? This year, 2017, has been very tough for people, okay? We've had a lot of things, political controversies, Me Too, Black Lives Matter, all types of things going on in the world, and so on and so forth. People are feeling upset, and they have a right to be upset. So, what does that bring me to now? We've seen Tom Petty pass away. We've seen on October 2nd, I believe. We've seen now November 18th / November 19th, Malcolm Young passed away. I'm sure other great people. Carrie Fisher passed away in the last year or so. The actress, Princess Leia. What does this mean? It means that if you, as an individual, if you're part of a artist collaborative or a business that you want to get off the ground, or something's growing in your heart, so to speak, or in your mind, or both, something's just nagging at you, take these deaths of celebrities, if you can turn that into some type of inspiration and not feel, look, 64 is young, but it's not that young, okay? The guy had a pretty amazing life, playing huge rock and roll shows for 30 or 40 years, really, 40 or 50 years. Malcolm Young I'm talking about. Tom Petty. Okay, I read about him today before I even knew about Malcolm Young. He overcame an abusive father, according to him. to have this great, amazing life, playing equally with Bob Dylan and the Traveling Wilburys and Roy Orbison and George Harrison of the Beatles and Jeff Lynne of ELO. So, I mean, take these people, Carrie Fisher, okay, with the issues that she had, but making great films, being a great actress, having an amazing life, writing a book, doing all types of amazing things. I hate that word amazing, by the way. But it's true, she did awesome things. These people did not wait for death's door to come knocking on them, okay? The Carrie Fishers, the Malcolm Youngs, the Tom Pettys did not wait for that cruel hand of death in all its magical ways, evil magical ways. They did not wait for the Reaper Man to come in the middle of the night and just wait to do something significant. They did something significant year in and year out. And if they had hard times, which I'm sure they did, they fought through them. Malcolm Young, last 3 years, apparently dementia, or last 3 or 4 years, dementia. Horrible. But the band played on. Guns N' Roses singer Axl Rose took Brian Johnson's spot for some shows because of the hearing issue. And, you know, I mean, was that right or wrong? I don't know. But I'm saying, quite simply, that you as a person, you meaning me, meaning you, we have to do things in our lives, whether it's create a website for a book or make a film or write some psychology book or write some personal memoir or a play or anything, make a painting, draw a picture, raise a family if you're so inclined, adopt a kitten from the pound or a dog. If you are living life and you're fucking miserable or you're melancholy, and I gotta think that melancholy or ambiguous, not ambiguous, but apathetic or kind of, you know, I'd rather someone or myself be pissed off, angry, and depressed and fucking miserable than just getting by. If you're just getting by, like you're the 2% milk version of life, then you're comfortably numb. You're satisfied with adequate. If you're pissed off, if you're miserable, if you're lonely, if you're tired, at least you give a fucking shit about something. You want something to be better. So take an acting class, take a writing class, go to masterclass.com for Christ's sakes. I'm not getting the residual from any of this shit. Do something with your life that gives you some fucking passion, some meaning. And it's fucking hard sometimes in 2017 when the world's upside down and it seems like a fucking toasted fucking heaping of shit every once in a while. When we see these people that, you know, do stuff that's cool and they die, or there's tragedies or just crap, and we see assholes getting rewarded for being assholes, and millionaire football owners and fucking commissioners fucking around with each other, it's a little bit easy to get pissed off. It's a little bit easy to get maligned. We spend 10 hours on average, Americans, okay, with technology, and probably the world does at this point too. We're on our phones, we're on our fucking Twitters, our Facebooks, and we're dicky fucking the whole day away. But perhaps it's time to read a goddamn book or exercise or do something a little more productive, because the Malcolm Youngs and the Carrie Fishers and the Tom Pettys, all these people did not sit around and wait for someone to Twitter fuck them about some bullshit. They were out there writing albums, making films, acting in films, writing books. Okay? You won't back down. I mean, so on and so forth. I mean, there was that clip of some college football game after Tom Petty died, and the whole crowd is singing, "I won't back down." Okay, well, will you? Will you? All those people in that football stadium, do you back down? Or do you not? I don't know. I don't have the answer to you. But it's just me reflecting on AC/DC, just getting back to the point. Their music, AC/DC, and look, I'm not going to sing a song about fucking Malcolm Young. I'm just going to say that he was an integral part, a vital part, a significant, if not the significant part of this band, which really provided a lot of great moments for my life. Jailbreak, all types of great songs. Hell's Bells. I've got an AC/DC t-shirt at home. Okay, I don't have to go out and buy one. I already have one. All right, I've got most of their CDs. I think, ironically, the only CD I don't have of theirs is the one that was the last one released. I just didn't get around to getting it. Apparently, Malcolm wasn't even on it. He didn't play on it. So, point is, if you want some great AC/DC music, get Powerage, get High Voltage. The stuff from the mid to late 70s, like the 77, the Dirty Deeds, but they've got some great stuff with Brian Johnson, the second singer. All types of good stuff. Razor's Edge, Back in Black. If you had to get one, get Back in Black. Get the box sets. Do whatever you want. The point is, and also their music videos are amazing. For me, I hate that fucking word amazing. I'm going to do another video about how I hate the word amazing. So Mike Messier, blah, 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 blah. Tribute, click. I had a lighter. I light it. I'm a little pissed off. But at least I'm still alive. Has my life turned out the way I wanted it to? No. But I'm still fighting the good fucking fight. Still alive. Still going through these hills and valleys of the world of which we live. And if you're out there and you're thinking life sucks, blah, 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 then do something fucking about it. Okay? Instead of hashtagging yourself into oblivion, make something worth your life. Do something in your life that will live forever. If it's having a kid, if you're professionally situated financially to afford to have a kid, do that. If you're not, do something else. Art, business, whatever the fuck. Do something with your goddamn self. Make the Malcolms and the Carries and the Toms proud.